Hey everyone, today we are in the custom pack. We're going to start things off a little different. As you see, the Pied Tamarin, Albatross Seagull, the spiny bush viper that got sniped at the start of that battle. I'm gonna take you on a journey here. You're gonna see all the different combinations. We're gonna see some of the glorious battles here, putting some of the bonus at the front, giving some context of how we got to the final team in the main run. So you see this hilarious one here with all things seagull, all things mushroom, and we actually get a win against that team. Man, I was so hopeful when I was running teams like that. The spiny bush viper seemed to be the consistent theme in my runs. You'll see eventually I do have a dolphin here or there, but dolphin seemed a little easy. Ended up not being so easy, but I didn't want to go dolphin. So spiny bush viper, the hope was that it would get sniped. Yeah, sometimes it wouldn't, so I would throw a fairy dust on it in the hopes that it would jump to the front. I was just having fun with these kind of builds, and shout out to the little white bat in the back. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. So those were some of the fun victories, but then we started running into some of the counters. And you see the microbe there just absolutely wipes the whole team. That was the triple seagull run in all of its glory. Fortunately still drew that round, but yeah, that run's a doozy. Here's another double seagull, but look at what they have in the front. It's a level 2 guinea fowl, and it's huge. So they have 24 trumpets, 28 trumpets. Oh, it's just ridiculous. Are they gonna get to 50? The counters. Oh man, playing this in custom packs was a wild ride. Hence why we're showing the clips in the beginning here. What else we got? Alright, here's the standard team. And yeah, some of these matchups, like this looks like a reasonable one. They have potato, so they're gonna, yep, there it is, absorbing some of the snipes. But you could tell I'm slowing the battle down because, yeah, 9 trophies, 1 heart remaining on this run. I was very, very hopeful that this would be the final. Slowing it down on every snipe. We need to get some KOs. Hopefully we do here. Yeah, we should. Actually works out perfect with the beta fish KO as well. So they don't get those stats. And, oh my gosh. It's so close. The suspense. We're about to get in the main run here. Like I said, I just wanted to show some of the trials and tribulations of how we got to the main run. The main run is a pretty fun one. It's a pretty fun one. What do we got here? So here's the standard team. One of the problems, this is turn 15, and you can see I only got 1 mushroom. I don't have a mushroom on that seagull. And yeah, you're running into your farmer dog, turtle, you know, just scaler with equipment. It's tough. It's a tough game in custom packs. I tried this over multiple days. Shout out to the Roadrunner team, but all their strawberries disappear. They get them back. The Axolotl. This is a fun team. It's a fun variant. I did the Velo Bros with the Battle Burbs, the Hoatzin and Roadrunner. But yeah, it was very, very close. Just a matter of unfortunate trades there. So let's hop into it. Here is the pack. Feel free to pause if you want. Showing my achievements real quick. The Honduran White Bat. There's the name. I forgot the name. And there it is. So yeah, the Honduran White Bat, Pied Tamarin are the main 2 I wanted to use in this run. Shout out to Rhine Shadow Golden. They gave me the idea, and we were both spamming it in custom packs and having such a fun time with it. And actually ran into a couple other people running somewhat similar teams or yeah, some other fun stuff. So not sure if they necessarily match up in this run here, but we shall see. And we're going to have this run in its entirety in all of its glory, and then I'm actually going to show 2 bonus clips of some of those insane battles we saw at the beginning. I'm going to show like the last few turns of those runs, just for anyone interested to to kind of see how some of the runs maybe didn't quite pan out when they might have seemed pretty strong. So a big part in building these teams with the Honduran White Bat is to just do a frog swap. Just do a level 1 frog swap on some of the other tier 1s you're leveling. It's pretty cheap stats. Like if we swap this marmoset here, it's basically +2, 3 for 2 gold. So you're buy selling the frog. And I'm thinking about it. And holy mother of Pied Tamarin. No wonder this is the main run. That's hilarious. I'm assuming we're going to take Puppy because I always take Puppy. Puppy is just so good to get cooking early. Big fan of just investing in the toys that give you beneficial items, lasagnas, melons. Trying to think about order here. Honduran White Bat gives trumpets at the start of battle, so it's perfect. We can put the front Pied Tamarin. Muskox, very scary. And yeah, go down to 3 hearts. So only 1 trophy so far. These runs, I was trying to win fast and preserve hearts, so I had room to make the pivot into the seagull mushroom and had time to roll for mushroom, as well as get albatross to at least level 2. It was kind of tough making all those pivots, especially seagull, considering I didn't really have anything to use the seagull with until I got to mushroom. I sometimes would just pass seagull for a while or just freeze 1 in the shop and then kind of bring it in like on turn 10 or 11. So it's kind of a fine dance with trying to build these teams with these specific pets. The good part is you have the Honduran White Bat and the Pied Tamarin in early, and they're going, so you can just pump the scaling into them. You can toss all the salads you want onto them. I'm not going to toss any salads. You can toss all the salads you want. Get the lasagna, freezing the porridge. Yeah, you see, I'm just concerned with stats. I freeze the spiny bush viper, but that should get unfrozen, and we should roll past it or buy Platy Belodon. I'm still fumbling it. I'm sorry. We're going to move past it. Come on, throw the porridge. Let's keep it moving. There we go. Yeah. So I'm definitely getting greedy. And part of it is I brought in the penguin. I want to get the Honduran White Bat to level 2 as quick as possible. Sell off the puppy. And force buff the 2 units I'm going to keep the whole game. So as you saw in those first bonus clips, and as you'll see throughout the run, the stats are very important to not only just help carry you along the way, but to survive some of the counters. It's all very, very scary. So Seagull gets frozen. Crow shows up, so buy, sell, get Honduran White Bat to level 2, so we get the penguin buffs. And the toy is going to break next turn, so going to take a Mosasaurus. I used to run Mosasaurus in my pack all the time for this exact reason. I would basically just bring it in for 1 turn when my toy is going to break, and then just sell it off the next turn and keep it rolling. Keep that kind of single slot open, buy, sell slot. Especially with an early Mosasaurus, it's great stats. Does it give lasagna stats to each friend? Let's see. Yeah, it does. It's 2-3. That's really good. So we basically got 4 lasagnas there, 2 lasagnas on each unit. I decided that's a huge injection of stats. Probably don't need, to worry about like tossing a bunch of foods and stuff after this. So we can just try to push the levels. 2 crows show up on turn 8. Of course we're going to take them. On turn 9 and on, I'd probably only take 1 crow. I guess the buy-sell worked out perfect there. And yeah, there's the snipes. I mean, luckily it doesn't really hurt us. But the seagull getting sniped is a big problem. And that's one of the reasons I started running multiple seagulls. Because a new seagull would spawn, and if 1 seagull survived the snipe, it would give the new seagull mushroom, and then you'd kind of like have your setup still. So Very popular thing I do as well. So you saw it with the Mosasaurus, now you're going to see it with the clownfish. It's basically a 2 gold pair. And there is the albatross. So the early albatross kind of makes sense on the main run, how this is all working out. It's only a level 1 penguin, but I have 3 of the units I want on my team at level 2, so they're getting scaled. It's just efficient. I see why this run kind of worked out now. Just everything's smooth and efficient, it seems like. We'll see when the mushrooms come into play, because sometimes the mushrooms were just devastating. And this one's close. Scrape a draw, save those 2 hearts. That is a huge draw right there. Huge, huge draw. So are we committing? Gonna roll a couple times, and we actually do a little seagull gambit here. So a lot of times I wanted lemon on the albatross for protection, so might as well, if I'm going to buy albatross lemon, might as well just throw it on the seagull first. If I bring something else in instead of the penguin before I find mushroom, I can basically just get a free lemon on it, so I will take that. And because I was having trouble, that was an interesting, they had Parrot Rock, is that right? One of the things, because I wasn't finding mushroom, that I was trying to do was basically set it up to where the Pied Tamarin was close to level 3, but not level 3. So the first mushroom I got would go on Seagull, and then I could bring in Pied Tamarin to give the mushroom to. And am I going to do a buy-sell? It's kind of surprising, but yeah, we don't need the lemon triggers. We have no summons, so it doesn't matter just like wasting the Seagull. You're going to see here what I'm talking about, using the single mushroom on the Seagull to give it to the Pied Tamarin that you bring in from the shop, and then stack it on the strong Pied Tamarin. Like I would like to do with the Honduran White Bat here with the lemon. Would be nice. We'll see what happens with this Kets. Because if not, then we have to find 2 mushrooms to get cooking. And, oh, the lemon actually kind of comes into play. That's funny. I think it would have been a draw without the lemon. Not positive. So take the level up on the White Bat just because it's there. We can get level 3 Pied Tamarin here. And all I really care about at this point is mushroom and filling that last slot with the Kets, which is usually going to be done with Spiny Bush Viper. And the main reason I love Spiny Bush Viper in this case is because I don't have to worry about scaling it at all. I'm putting it behind Albatross, so my hope is that it gets sniped. And you saw the very first clip in the video. I opened with the clip where the Spiny Bush Viper got sniped because I just thought it was so cool. Like, you're just hoping the Spiny Bush Viper gets sniped. It's kind of like you're trying to counter your counter. And it can do crazy damage with the Albatross in front of it. So desperately need to get the mushrooms cooking. Like my other runs, I would usually, I mean, sometimes I didn't find mushroom till turn 15, but like other runs, I would get it cooking. And because I'm so worried, I take a palm tree, take a coconut. Very worried. Chocolate's here, so we free up the food shop. Double mushroom. We get the double mushroom. I love it. It's exactly what we needed to see. It's exactly the RNG we needed to basically get this team over the line. So you see, even this Queen Bee team is pretty scary. The lemon comes into play again. The golden retriever. I'm saying, oh, we don't have any summons. We have a golden retriever, and I haven't been putting the seagull in the back. So yeah, definite misplays. We can get an immediate mushroom onto the Spiny Bush Viper. We go mushroom Tamarin, and because we have the palm tree again, it's simple. Just go front Honduran White Bat. So the coconut goes there. And then we get level 3 seagull next turn. So we only have 1 seagull trigger remaining, but we got the mushroom set up. We're going to have level 3 seagull, level 3 Pied Tamarin, level 2 albatross, which is kind of like what I wanted minimum. Level 3 albatross would be kind of the extra bonus. And yeah, now they're doing 9 damage snipes, and it's just glorious. So glorious. So happy with it. I'm like, let's go. It's time. And also, I guess we'll see if I get an achievement this run, but sometimes I was not pushing Honduran White Bat to level 3 because it was just kind of tough, unless I got the Kets going. Just didn't want to spend the gold on it, but yeah, if this is the achievement run, that would be great. Throw pizza, which is risky because I really don't want the Spiny Bush Viper to get stats. Don't want it to get stats at all, and oh my gosh, look at this. The Bakunawa is just killing runs left and right. They override our mushroom, so we don't get the interaction we want, and now we just get a bunch of 1 to 4 damage snipes from our Spiny Bush Viper. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. What a mess. Gosh, Scalers with the Bakunawa is just free wins, it seems like. So because I'm pretty satisfied with levels, I decide I want to basically survive snipes if we can. And yeah, level 2 Spiny Bush Viper if we happen to draw. Why not? Should have probably thrown it on Albatross, but what are you gonna do? And here we go. We get a summon team. It's kind of exciting because you don't really know what's gonna happen. They have protection. Our first one hits the melon on the shepherd. We want to take the shepherd out as quick as possible. Second one, give me a hit on the shepherd. Let's go. Third one, give me a hit on the shepherd. It's gone. Let's go. What do they got left? We have one more Tamarin with mushroom. Doesn't look like they have a lot, but they got 32 trumpets. And it's just an easy cleanup. Can the Spiny Bush Viper do it? Nope. And there is the achievement. Let's freaking go. I was so happy with this run. Shout out to Rhine Shadow Golden. What a fun time. What a fun time. So like I said, we're going to have a couple bonus clips. It's just, I think, a few minutes each or so. Just kind of showing how some of the other potentially great runs that fizzled out. So, yeah, with all that being said, we are going to ride off into the sunset. Here comes the music. Most of you... we'll catch you next time. Those of you who want to hang around here, I really do appreciate it. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. As always, have a fantastic day. We'll catch you in the next one.